experience, both these racers said, but we'll get into it as we go because we are off. All right, so let's see. What do we have here in the throne room? Do we have anything good, like maybe an extra key or a torch? Or okay, we have gold. Gold is always good. We have the stones, and we'll of course have the required magic key to get out of the throne room. Both of our racers checking their stats, only to be very disappointed by the strength, HP, and MP so far that they're starting with. So they're going to look for a town. Oh, we have a cave right here. Let's see, what cave is this going to be? Druin, not fightable at this point.
Yeah, Druin's a problem. Both our racers go downstairs, take 5 minutes to get their breath from having so much strength in the staircase. Hey, there's a town. Ooh, good looking there, though. That's going to be rough.
Yeah, but if up2ng can get there, he does have hand axe money if this town is anything.
Humorous knows that up2ng with the agility of 23 is actually breaking slimes to the get-go. Hey, another town.
And we do have Mountain Cave here over on JJschmidt, and it's a key. The first chest is a key in the Mountain Cave.
Hand axe for up2ng.
Yep, hand axe here in Breckenary for up2ng, so that's fantastic. That'll boost his attack power up to, usable levels, but he's going to use the rest of his money to go buy some fairy water to take care of some of these enemies here. JJ finds an herb, and he's not going to use it. I thought he might use it immediately.
Yeah, I thought so too, but besides, it's a gamble.
Silver harp, and Star Wyvern. Gotta send it back to start before he can check the.
Worse, it's got sleep.
Is this 3 towns in this little
area? It's a wombo.
Here? Oh,
spicy chicken. We're back.
That's bad. That's bad.
Homework cave has dangerous enemies.
Okay, so now we have up2ng is going to get level 2 here, as well as check out this next town that's north of Breckenary. Let's see, what do we have here in level 2? We have 2 power, 1 agility, 1 hit point, 4 MP, and no spells. JJ's immediately going to go check the treasury. Meanwhile, up2ng finds coal.
Pair of wings. Another herb. Another herb. And therefore you'll find herbs the wazoo. And gold grind.
And up2ng finding a fairy flute. Smells random.
Where's that flute? There it is. Alright.
Alright. And now we have the 3rd town here in this little radius here, right by the castle, and of course guarded by a golem. But now that up2ng has the fairy's flute, we'll put the golem to sleep and run away in the next turn. A good use of 7 seconds here.
JJ only grinds up 2,700 gold pieces. Doesn't try to go for a big grind.
Now, if I do recall correctly, if you can see Breckenary and get to Breckenary, I think there was a broadsword there.
There was, yes.
So that's going to be quite handy there. He is going north, does see Breckenary. So can he get to Breckenary? Got to run from a warlock.
Ooh, I mean, it'd be problematic now, but you have herbs, so you can survive the swamp.
And there's a cave to the north of Cole.
Alright, we find the dark cave. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Whoop. Well, buy gold.
That never happened.
JJ immediately resets to preserve his gold, seeing that a town is right there. We have up2ng taking on a scorpion here, and the scorpion will get up to level 3. Let's see what we have here. 10 power, that's nice. 11 MP and the spell of Heal More. Fantastic.
Heal More's overkill, but, any point in a storm. Oh, Trolls have sleep.
Okay, JJschmidt finding...
Oh, Trolls have hurt more.
JJschmidt finding Breckenary and will pick up that broadsword, and I think he's also going to pick up a leather armor and probably that small shield as well.
Alright, so we've seen 2 enemies now. Below, Star Wyverns are dangerous with the full wombo. And the Drolls just have a dangerous combination. They're not really scary mid-game and end-game enemies, but early games are going to be a problem.
To answer chat from DW Edit, right now, up2ng does not have a key. He has not yet ventured down into the mountain cave to get his key.
Actually, take the key off of JJ.
Right, Yeah, right now JJ doesn't have a key either, although JJ knows where keys are.
The keys are level 1 of Mountain Cave, so not as scary. We know level 2 is really scary with those Star Wyverns, but we know level 1 not as dangerous so far.
And we have JJ Schmidt upgrading from a leather armor to a chainmail here in Cole. And we have up2ng taking on a grind here. Looks like he's found a nice region in the desert here with some magic Reikis, which is really nice.
Yeah, all exploring that JJ's done. Still only level 1, so gotta get moving. Kill some beasties.
Well, JJ now finding the town of Darrenham, which, you know, we knew already from up2. I don't think we'll probably get a peek at the weapon shop here to see if there's anything grindable. I don't think we've seen, well, the magic armor was in Cole, but other than that, I don't think we've seen a flame sword, and I don't think we've seen a silver shield.
Magic armor in Cole. Yeah, it wasn't a silver shield in Cole. And then JJ has the option of going back to the cave, grabbing a key, and heading back to Garenham's back door.
Okay, there we go. But rather unimpressive level 5 there for up2.
Ooh.
Oh, and we do have a silver shield here, so I am wondering if we're going to see JJ immediately go back into Mountain Cave and gold grind for that silver shield.
The Mountain Cave pays big dividends now. Mountain Cave gets you key, gets you the back of Garenham, and gets you gold grind to get things far enough down. The golem gets you smacked and killed.
Yeah, I think what we're going to, we'll see, but I think what we're going to see JJ do here is go to the Mountain Cave, get all the chests he can, get the gold grind active, buy a bunch of keys in the back of Tantagel, and then, go from there, or he's going to grind.
Yeah, JJ might want some, just something to get done. You're 7 minutes in, you got a broadsword in hand. You're being ambushed despite your agility, which is terrible. But make some progress and hopefully get some experience points.
Okay, JJ getting to level 2. Having a bit of technical difficulties here with up2ng's stream. Hopefully it will come back shortly.
Alrighty. In desert, again, same area. Seeing ghosts, seeing magic weapons, I believe. Or magic Drakes. Magic weapons be a problem.
We know Star Wyverns are a big problem with the Wombo combo, Sleep and Dragon Lord 2 Breath.
Luckily they are, even if they're in Charlock, they're usually easily breakable. They're with localized enemies, so hopefully you can get the Charlock and bypass them endgame.
So, up2ng was in a dark area, so it looked like he was in a cave, maybe, fighting that metal scorpion. Yep, okay, so he's going now to what we know Mountain Cave is.
Yep, and Mountain Cave, up2ng's got Radiant, so more clear walk.
Druin, yep, we'll just leave up2ng just short of level 6.
Druins are more dangerous than they appear, but up2ng deciding that I'm close to the town, who cares?
And we must thank our one of my wonderful commentator partners, Ferran Burgundy, with the raid. Welcome in, Raiders, to JJ Schmidt versus up2ng. We are in the very beginning stages here. up2ng has now just stumbled upon level 7, whereas JJ has found level 4. The cave right here is the Mountain Cave, and up2ng just found his first magic key. So now up2ng is going to go to the bottom here, and let's see if the bottom treats him any better than it treated JJ Schmidt.
Yeah, not exactly.
Did get away from that Star Wyvern. Does not get away from this one, and goodbye.
Insta-roast. Alright, so fire breath first, sleep second. So we know our AI priorities. I think.
Maybe. And of course, that's going to be a problem in Charlock, if, the Star Wyverns decide to show up in Charlock. And up2ng is checking the treasury right away as well, and we'll find that there is indeed a gold grind here.
I have the temptation of the gold grind. The silver shield's up in Garenham. The key's up in the Mountain Cave as well. You can possibly do both.
JJ Schmidt getting to level 5.
So very quickly catching back up, with a dedicated grind and a stronger weapon, is quickly getting back to the same level as up2ng is. So now they're basically on par with their knowledge and their gains. up2ng needs to go a little deeper and find the silver heart.
Yeah, but I can imagine, up to NG's gonna, try to get that gold grind set up now that he knows that there is a gold grind available. And it looks like JJ might also be trying to do the same thing.
Alright, both fishes go downstairs. JJ sees the Nell Scorpion. Tries to cheat it. Turns out they rust. There we go.
We have JJ working his way through Mountain Cave and, hopefully going to get himself a magic key. Up to NG back into the Mountain Cave.
Yep, we'll try and get that done. They both know the grind's there. The monsters downstairs are very scary. You need to get a few chests. Get that thing going.
Alright, so now both of our runners have keys yet again.
Hooray.
So now JJ Schmidt is going to hopefully turn the gold grind on. Yep, and he's going due north first. Okay, Droll Magi. He's thinking about it. Going to give it a try. With some fairy water here, this would be a fantastic bit of experience here if JJ can take out the Droll Magi.
NG runs afoul of the foul and finds out the hard way that there's Wombo combo there. So now NG knows both spells are there. Last time we got burned. Now we know sleep and burn is on the table.
And Droll Magi has baby's breath, and JJ mismenued. That's a fairy's flute. That's not going to work on the Droll Magi.
Yeah, that's gonna, it scratches his chin a little bit, entertained, like, interesting. Raise your flute with a fire breath. It's gonna be close.
Oh, and it dodges.
Oh no, the dodge! Utter savagery from Droll Magi. Ate 3 fairy waters, ignored your flute playing, and then dodged your attack and killed you. Those beady eyes promise only death.
So now I wonder if JJ might give up the gold grind, given that he's going right into the back to buy some keys.
Well, the key's not a bad idea. And then go downstairs, maybe find Garen's grave.
Yeah, or maybe he goes into Garenham to check out the back of Garenham, or he doesn't go to the back of Tantagel.
Where are we going? Let's see. Don't think we have chests. Then again, getting herbs and getting another fairy water and herb back is not a bad idea.
This is very true.
You get more money to buy more keys.
Oh, and up to NG discovers the Wombo combo on the Star Wyvern before he can initiate the gold grind.
Up to G knew that, just now it's now it's looping itself. We're groundhog digging, but there's a bird, there's fire. It's like backwards KFC. You get the spice first, then you fall asleep, then there's a bird, chicken. It's like all out of order. The worst Thanksgiving ever. Alright, JJ heading downstairs.
Swamp South. Oh, wait, up to NG did get the gold grind.
Ah, so we got 2 chests. All you need is a chest upstairs, and at least 1 chest downstairs. You can just barely scrape by, and that last chest will work for you. I believe up to NG did lose that last key to make this happen. So.
I thought he picked up a second key, so I think he's got 2 now, I think.
Not true, he's gone down in the cave a few times. He
So
shall stay until proven otherwise.
Now let's see where up to grinds until, because we have seen a magic armor and we have seen a silver shield. Both of them in Garenham. So let's see if he grinds up to that much money.
JJ grinds to a fine pace, as Stoneman says, "You can't run from me."
Punk.
Downstairs though, so you can head back down. Nope, it says if we're going to a cave down, no, nothing. We're just gonna go north. Forget it. No more gold, no more caves. We're just going north.
Yeah, probably gonna go check out the grave of Garen, or check out what's behind Garenham, as JJ gets to level 6.
Attack gains are to level out a bit. Levels 3 and 4 are pretty sizable, but now we're getting more tame levels. Not quite empty eye, but not quite useful.
And it does look like up to going all the way.
I'm just going all the way, hoping for. I haven't seen a flame sword, so
I didn't either.
Maybe buy 2 silver shields, 1 for each hand, you can get double defense.
No, this isn't Final Fantasy II. You can't level up that way.
Alright, saving that money, and back door for JJ Schmidt. What's in town? Belt wings.
All right, so that belt does indicate that we do have one of our, well, we knew one of our search spots was active. We found the Fairy Flute and Coal, so that cancels that out.
Well, there are 2 belts. And a freebie cave back here. 1 free dragon scale.
Up to NG finding the broadsword. Not taking the broadsword is an upgrade, so obviously he thinks he saw a flame sword out here somewhere.
If you did, I missed it, but you never know. Hey, Metal Slime! Oh, there it goes.
Hi, Metal Slime. Bye, Metal Slime.
Ooh, take the Rogue Scorpion. That's actually kind of impressive.
Oh, there was a flame sword here in Coal that apparently we missed.
Alright, so good weapons here. Get the flame sword with the magic armor. Then we head back down to Garenham. Try to find that silver shield.
And we do have Tablet Cave here.
And despite Warlocks being kind of soft and chewy, not risking any attacks yet. Trying to get to the town to that shield without any kind of interruptions.
And there we go. And at the bottom of the Tablet Cave is a torch.
Urger's torch.
No, the Erdrick's torch flag is not active in this seed. They actually need them.
Alright, so up2ng is set for gear. I think better gotta find a chest.
And I would imagine we'll see him check the back of Garenham here, find the Garenham trash dump as well as the Stones of Sunlight, which again is a trash dump. Oh.
Haha! Spicy.
Well, so much for killing metal slimes.
You can kill them.
But they can kill you just as hard.
That's just fair play. I mean, Alfguard for slimes is very unsporting.
This is true. Alfguard does have have shores of slimed guts, I'm sure.
Alright, so tweak that counter. There we go. Alright, up2ng goes back to Garenham and finds fortunately nothing really useful, but you can check it off your box now. So you're trying to find Rimular's 1 chest. We have the search spot on the ground, maybe. We have under Hawk's Nest, maybe. What else we gotta look for? Garen's grave, of course.
There's Rimular.
We got 2 chests that large in a mountain cave that they're just quite can't seem to get to.
There's plenty of chests still out there. I mean, we've got the one in Rimular. We've got, the Hawk's Nest spot I think you mentioned. So there's plenty of things out there for our runners to go find. I mean, we've explored a very small little percentage of this map so far.
That's true. There are also many chests in Charlock, and the chat may hoping one of those chests can have something fancy. But we keep in mind, we've already found the flute and the stones. And we know the harp's in the cave as well, so we know those things are at play. Tokens at large, that was somewhere around here. And get the fire's ring, as well as the sword and the armor.
Okay, up2ng taking on this metal scorpion here. That's a nice little chunk of experience for him. We do have JJ doing a bit of a grind here. He's going to have to damage race this wolf, but given that he has herbs and the Heal More spell, not going to be a problem to out damage this wolf and get to level 7. So what do we have here at level 7? We have 8 more power, 5 more agility, 6 more hit points, 2 MP, and the spell of Repel.
Respectable, but I'm sure they wanted to hurt more, but see what you get. up2ng heads out of the swamp cave, finds a swamp, and we're in a whole new world.
A new fantastic point of view.
Hey, cave. Oh god, it's so tiny. It's adorable.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Holy cow.
Up2ng gets away from the armored knight and finds the grave of Garen.
What's it fighting? I can't see it. Alright, so we know Garen's grade level 1 has demon knights at least.
Up2 taking on this Droll Magi, which we know has baby's breath.
And Unswayed takes the swings, gonna try and. Yeah, you can't. You gonna risk it now? Nope, didn't think so. So the gear, the combat's not so bad for being punched, but the fire breath is still set. So you gotta be careful with that damage.
That wonderful 58 experience takes Up2ng up to a respectable level 7. Alright, so what do we have here in the 3... Oh, well, a little too soon there.
Ambush. Yeah, Droll Magi are going to start approaching the, sunk cost fallacy at some point. You want to fight them for the experience points, but they can easily just, drain all your herbs and MP in 2 fights, 3 fights.
Now, the only thing with... Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, never mind. Forget I said a word. Alright. JJ still grinding on...
Oh, no, they have heal more. That's even worse.
Oh. Well, that's bad. Okay, enough of that.
Anyhow, you found a torch. Found another cursed belt, so all 3 spots are in play. Found a wolf on box. Said you have a bad dodge luck this race.
Alright, so what do we have here in the 3rd chest? It is an herb. So does Up2 decide to dive deeper into the cave, into the grave? Yes, he will.
Going in. Again, run all the resources now. We're down to our heal mores. We got 2 heal mores available, and 1 more herb now from that chest.
But at a whopping 68 defense power, Up2ng is damage breaking these wolves.
Yeah, it's a lot of even making it star weapon's a problem.
Yeah, this is a problem. Because for those of you that may have just be joining us, the Star Wyverns have the Wombo combo. Sleep and DL2 Breath, although DL2 Breath does appear to have priority.
That's not really reassuring, but it's true. Well, JJschmidt grinding up to level 8 on the wolves.
3294 and the spell of outside.
Up the G, finds another torch. Here at Garen's trash depot.
Alright, so we have JJ braving the mountain cave yet again.
And Garen's grave must have been all the money in the grave, because not much in the way of treasure.
And a Kaiish and Noah Chigeki on JJschmidt side taking out a Wolf Lord. No, JJ's running into a small problem. He's out of resources. He has no more heal mores and no more herbs.
Up the G dives. Hero walk downstairs. Gets another gold chest. So unfortunately, nothing of value in Garen's grave for long-term play. He can grind more gold if he wants to, but why? So the grave's a big waste, fortunately. JJschmidt suplexed by the darkness.
Cannot run away from a demon knight.
Eaten by a Gru. Happened again.
You have been eaten by a Gru.
Anyhow, JJ back to the castle. Going back in.
So not only is JJ still trying to set up this gold grind, but he is still at this point looking to get to the last 2 chests of this place.
These caves have a really nasty monster setup. Real tough stuff across the board.
And Up2ng takes a club upside the head by a demon knight.
Alrighty. The Grus have been fed. Let's resume. Up2ng now. Might explore the world. Might go back to Mountain Cave. I think we're exploring. We got Repel being cast, so we're going north to find something new. Or are we going back to... Nope. Then we go back to Swamp Cave and check out the rest of that continent. Maybe not.
Yeah, time to stretch your legs a little bit. Let's see what else this map has to offer here.
Alright, we're to be on the eastern border. We have that long coastline. Oh, that's it.
Go west, young man.
The G saying, nope, not rolling dice. Just gonna flute and scoot.
And JJ about to get wrecked by another Star Wyvern.
Yep. So that cave is, again, you see Star Wyvern, you get ambushed, you don't run away, you're basically at a 75% chance of dying instantly.
Speaking of dying instantly, up2ng takes an axe to the head.
That would do it. Ooh, JJ might have enough chests open to start that gold grind.
Up2ng casting repel yet again, and probably going to go west, I would think here.
Alright, and back to the town, go buy some herbs, I imagine.
Load up on herbs for the walk, and we do have JJ doing a gold grind. I would imagine he's going to do the maximum gold grind just as up2ng did.
Yeah, JJ found all the items in town, so I imagine it's wise just to spend the time and get those items. And JJ happens to go west of east up north. He'll bypass Garen's grave, bypass a lot of nonsense, and maybe get a jump start on exploration. As up2ng runs to get another Axe Knight. Get another town.
Another town. Jeez, all the towns are right here.
The off-road Megalopolis.
Which probably means Sherlock is like in the opposite corner of this map.
Behold the town of Hawksness.
Oh, look, and it's a Star Wyvern.
Behold an overworld Star Wyvern.
Well, bye, up2. See you later. Bye.
Yeah, call Grub up that spicy chicken. Send it your way.
Darn jerk birds.
Alright, JJ boldly walking out without saving.
Now, JJ did not gold grind all the way, so I'm thinking he's just, looks like he's just going for the magic armor and the silver shield.
Yeah, these have the broadsword. There's a chance he didn't go north to find... No, that was in coal. I'm sure he's been in coal, so I know he knows the flame sword's there. Alright, G back down the mountain cave. Walking. Tempting fate, walking back and forth. Wants level 8. Not that guy. There we go.
Okay, up2 gonna pick up a silver shield. Yoink. And the magic armor, I would imagine. Yoink.
Alright. Fancy, fancy. Broadsword's fine.
Gonna fill up on herbs as well.
Did you recall, JJ buy a dragon skill way back yonder?
Yeah, both of them have dragon scales and they have them equipped.
Hooray! Oh, Wolf Lords also have the LG breath. They've been holding that in reserve.
Well, that's the first we've seen of that. JJ's like, I wonder how much damage I can do to an Axe Knight.
Not enough.
Not enough. But can do enough to Wraith Knight here.
Your Wraiths are interesting. They're high-end mid-tier. They have skeleton class enemies have lower HP, higher agility. They hit pretty hard for their general stats, but they go down faster.
JJ liking what he sees out of the Wraith Knight, and now we've got up2 going back into the mountain cave again.
Alright, after G. Finally find a silver heart.
Watch this chest right here be like a Erdrick's armor or Erdrick's sword or something.
The Fates of Decrees will be Erdrick something. Nah, magic.
Yeah, it's just another key.
Just another Star Wyvern. There we go. You find birdseed. Oh, what's this for?
You find the ashes of the corpses you left behind.
And let's get an herb down there. Alright. Still, had to get the harp, so good job.
I'm starting to wonder if star wyverns are 40% in this zone, because it's kind of ridiculous, the number that are here.
Hey man, supposedly chicken's back in supply. Time of year 2, football season, all spicy wings.
And of course our runners are like, why can't these guys just be out of chicken?
That's why not chicken here. That's why I haven't probably getting stock around here, because Alfcar is all chicken. And you have to catch chicken like that. If that's your chicken. If you're a star wyvern wrangler, you are paid high dollar, because that's dangerous work.
3606 and the spell of sleep at level 9.
Sleep can be handy for combat, and also we are approaching Charlock level defense.
I mean, that's fantastic. A 51 agility? Pfft, I think we both won seeds with less agility.
Sadly, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Armor Knight. Okay, so of course that bend around there gets really nasty. You got Armor Knights, we got Star Wyverns. The zone right by this Hawk's Nest here is pretty dicey.
Alright, so we do... No, that's Berkner. Okay. So we do have up2 kind of stretching out his legs even more and finally making it south of Hawk's Nest, but you know, will this Demon Knight allow him to go any further?
You know, it's fine. The problem is all the swamp. With magic armor, you heal a little bit every 4 steps, but doesn't. No, you're taking swamp tiles 5, 6, 7 in a row. Doesn't keep up. Jay, getting had a little bit of luck apparently. Heading down south, the same location.
Oh my
Yet
goodness! Another town. So this is either Rimmaldar or Cantlin.
Both are high priority goods, because we know Caitlin has to have a search spot, and Rimmaldar has that one chest.
And it's Cantlin. So I would imagine we're going to see up2ng go to an inn and then get the coordinates.
I'd say buy some herbs too, but I don't know if you get enough money for herbs.
Oh, he doesn't have enough money for the end either. Oh boy.
Won the battle and lost the war. Hopefully we can sneak past this.
Yeah, I think this is a one-way trip for him.
Might not be enough to be one way, honestly. I think we got herbs, good. Okay. No! Math wins again!
Oh, miscount. Oh. Oh, poor up2. That's terrible.
Math wins again. Where's my teacher would tell me, are you kidding me?
Like, ha, now I have gold.
Angrily stomps downstairs, opens the door, grabs the chest, just grabs the chest over his shoulder and just stomps out of the castle.
I can just hear him slamming the door open. Lorgon, he had a heal more in reserve too. So, yeah.
Yeah, just a complete...
That's a donk. That's just a donk right there.
Maybe the term we use in Magic is punting. I knew I was smarter, and then I wasn't smarter. Been there, done that. Jay finds Hawk's Nest and says, nope.
Speaking of nope, this Axe Knight says nope.
Nope, nope, nope.
Dan, unfortunately, there is coordinates. There are coordinates. There have to be. We already have 3 cursed belts.
Yeah, we know the coordinates are in play, and that was a prime location to find the spot. But we know where Swamp Cave is too. So Princess is definitely within our grasp. Just a matter of what are those numbers? JJ trying to heal more past this Axe Knight. You're gonna try and run away and heal. Defense letting you survive being punched a few times. Still, it's usually a heal run, heal run. Alright. Still blocking the run? Nope. No dice.
And the Axe Knight says, nope, you go back to start.
So this this bend is nasty because we have some pretty awful endgame enemies once you get past those 3 towns. You get Star Weapons, you get Stonemen, we get Demon Knights, we get Axe Knights. Real nasty. No dragons yet, mercifully, but you never knew.
Alright, so
And then a Jerkbird.
Oh, wait. The Jerkbird actually attacked. Twice. Nope.
Oh no. That was just tenderizing. Then you cook it. The chicken knows how to fight you. It knows how to tenderize. It's chicken.
Nah, I was just playing with its food there.
Yeah, Star Weapons again, they're one of the softer troll enemies. Like them and the werewolves are kind of and the wizards to an extent. They're kind of the weaker of the Charlotte class enemies. Still a problem early game. Our HP is still very low. Our MP is not great.
And up2ng gets level 8.
Alright, so JJschmidt is having less gear for longer. It's actually level 9, a little faster. And both our racers, up2ng spent time in Garen's grave, which is probably the differential here. But yeah, JJschmidt unfortunately will find Caitlin and has resources. And
Yep, so I would imagine JJ is going to go straight to get the coordinates here.
up2ng finds Tablet Cave and will head down for Urger's Torch. JJschmidt buying more keys. Or one more key. Very careful.
3 more steps and a talk. 46 south, 26 west. That's doable.
That's interesting. It's interesting, yeah.
That's not. I don't think it's far from Caitlin here.
It was weird. You have to walk around and loop, but if you get yourself a ballpark figure and loop back around, it's not the worst set of coordinates I've seen.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely possible to count this out, and I think it's going to wind up being not too far from Caitlin here.
And the odds of being paid her is great because you have Token, Death Necklace, and Urger stuff. So you have 50-50 shot as being real good work.
Oh, look, Jerkbird again.
Just comes out of the ground breathing fire. Just no warning.
To answer a question in chat from Niall Barry, yes, this is a best of 1 until we hit the quarterfinals. Then we go best of 3.
Alrighty, selling some goods, selling the cursed belts to ensure no accidental corsetings. up2ng heading back around, probably head towards Caitlin again.
Looks like we have JJ going to fill up on some fairy water here.
And she finds a plain knight, which is not scary inherently, but no stop spell. So right now it makes heal more a problem. And we only have 47 hit points, or 55 hit points now. Still 3 or 4 fights till you die. So you can't really fight those guys safely.
Alright, so I'm guessing that we're going to see Vermildar here pretty darn soon because all of the other towns are like right here.
That makes sense. Unless like somewhere in the far southwest of the world is the Caitlin or the Charlock Vermildar double combo. Hey, Red Dragon!
Okay, now this seed is just being stupid.
Bite.
Well, yeah, at least that's the good thing. It looks like Red Dragons right now only bite. Problem is, of course, well, the Star Wyverns do much more than just bite.
Yeah, so the overworld get nasty. Once you get past these first few zones, you start getting some real nasty enemies. And the whole world like that, it's going to be a slog to get past it all.
And
At which point JJ says, we're going downstairs.
And we do have JJ now making his way back into Caitlin to hopefully not miscount and talk to the old man. Question in chat, is the seed being disrespectful? I don't know if it's the seed that's being disrespectful, but the Star Wyverns, very disrespectful. Very disrespectful Star Wyverns.
Now, I understand, of all the randomizers out there that I've played and seen, Dragon Warrior Randomizer, even vanilla Dragon Warrior, no, you will die. The game is not kind to you. You cannot dodge. Healing is at a premium. It's very much slugfest, back and forth with monsters. Many times your strength at the very end of the game. You're going to die a lot. It's the nature of the beast.
Yes, absolutely. Our runners know that it's the nature of the beast, but you know, sometimes it's nice not to have all of these Star Wyverns like everywhere on this map.
The main problem is that also in the game, you can choose where you're fighting. You know, you can set where it's going to fight you and what they have. You can be surprised in this randomizer by, oh look, slimes. Around them, I have 5 strength. I'll fight these slimes. Oh, they have fire breath. All right, next zone. Hey, a ghost. Cool. Oh, ghost has hurt more. Okay, well now what? Speaking of hurt more, this tiny little gnat flying around my house. It's gonna get it. Anyhow, JJ going to Garen's grave. We know it's basically Bupkis, but you gotta check it out.
Yes, it is. It is Garen's trash heap today. There is, other than a curse belt, there is nothing good in this. And the curse belts aren't even good. It just gives you knowledge.
It's like a bad episode of what's that show? At least I can't remember the name of it. They would buy the used storage lots and just like gamble on them.
Let's make a deal.
No, not the money hall. That's great. That show's great. No, the they buy like they go like self storage, and if they default in their payments, you just sell the whole blasted garage.
Storage wars.
There you go. So yeah, so Garen's grave is like you go there, you dedicate yourself, get these weapons, this armor, this gold. You dive down there, you fight it out, you win it, and then it's just like here, have two sticks covered in oil and the whole house plant. Alright, up2ng decides. I'm gonna flute and scoot again. These golems are dangerous. You can't fight them right now. Far too weak.
So we do have up2ng doing a count here.
Yes, up2ng probably marked a landmark close to the castle. Is walking off that.
Oh,
Hey,
look,
Sherlock.
there's Sherlock. So Sherlock is not far from Garenham.
Oh, the token!
Yeah, it's Erdrick's tease. It's the token. So, so we could have a double Erdrick in Sherlock here.
Yeah, there's the outside chance that Death Necklace is in Hawk's Nest, in which case both of your fancy shiny weapons and armor
Do
Very
nothing.
in his wisdom decided, you know what, these things are scary. They can kill me. I'm keeping my treasury.
Yeah. So so what do we have left? We have the Rimmelblair chest.
Remove our chest. That's in the Hawk's Nest spot. That's about it.
Yeah, I think that's about it. And of course, we have not yet seen the Silver Harp trade-in cave, and we have not yet seen the Rainbow Drop trade-in cave, aka the Jerk. So we haven't seen those two locations.
Nice to find those spots. And then, yeah. Now, the stats on the board, you see strength, agility. Dragonlord might have intelligence, because all the scary stuff might be in his treasury.
Yeah, because it is absolutely possible that Hawk's Nest search spot is the Death Necklace. 6, 7, 12, 16. A very nice level 10 there for JJ.
Yeah, that rounds up nicely. And now you still can't survive Dragonlord 2 Breath. You still die, I think, a high roll, 70 or 72 kills you, regardless. I think 68 is the lowest value, if I recall correctly. The raw value.
I do believe you are correct.
So you're probably gonna die. up2ng just wants that level, and Joel Magi's gonna make him work for it, because Joel Magi likes to breathe fire and cast heal more.
Oh, well, this is interesting. Aaron2U2 in chat has mentioned that apparently there has been an idea floated about that to move the Rainbow Bridge tile from in front of Sherlock to the Spike tile before the Dragon Lord. So it's possible you might have to dive Sherlock Castle to get the Silver Harp.
That'd be funny. So the final boss monster right before Sherlock, that's actually interesting. That's not actually a bad idea at all. That'd be hilarious. Not bad at all.
Alright, and where is JJ now?
Alright, JJ's underground. I think this. Nope. I think she's
Mountain
back in
Cave.
Mountain Cave. But then G hits Swamp Cave and says, I'm out of here. Let's explore.
So yeah, both of our runners neither have seen Myrmidar, neither have seen either of our trade-in caves, and I think that's all that's left to find.
It's all pretty well compressed by the first castle, but yeah, those 3 or 4 important spots are still out there somewhere.
And Mountain Cave was a triple key.
Ooh, okay, so
A key in chest 1, a key in chest 4, and a key in chest 5.
alright, well. Maybe Myrmidar, maybe the first keys were found underground. We'll just copy the design. Crafty dwarves. Alright, so we're up 45 minutes in, basically. Comparable experience points. A little better gear for up2ng with the flame sword, but nothing too extreme. And exploration-wise, JJ a little bit behind. up2ng has found the token and has explored more of the world.
Yeah, but otherwise, I think, yeah, it's a fairly close race. Yeah, yeah, like you said. Oh, wow, that's a small swamp continent.
Alright, so nothing to it. up2ng just now waiting around. Nope, it goes out the swamp cave, so just a little fury stomping. Little swamp tantrum going on.
Well, I think what he was going to do, he was going to Death Warp, but then he's like, wait a minute, let me check the spike tile here. Because if this spike tile is anything halfway decent, you know, then there's your grind spot. Now, obviously, you can't grind right now because you don't have hurt more, and you don't have the resources really to kill anything on the spike tile. Oh, especially one of these.
Especially that thing. Dink. Excellent move. You've raised its ire.
You just crit a red dragon for 38, and it just hit you in response for 39.
Your best is my worst. Red dragon wearing a no fear shirt.
Yeah, that's the game telling you you suck.
Alright, so Erdrick Noodle Arm Hero. Use the castle once more. That is very strong. Level 40 strength and the Flamesword is not bad at all, but Red Dragon's a whole other class enemy.
And we do have, looks like JJ sitting down to grind here in between Cole and Garanham.
JJ wants these knights. These knights are pretty squishy.
Yeah, especially with Stop Spell. Yeah, knights with Stop Spell, that's, yeah. And, yeah, if you get 3 or 4 free attacks in before the Stop Spell sticks, you're pretty well golden.
It's a free fight right there. No big deal. Then G cast Repel. Probably same thing. Probably just walk around trying to find knights. Oop, wrong kind of knight.
Now that's stone.
Alright. Nice tricky. So the zone's a little mixed up. You got the stone, you got the golem, you got the axe knight, you got the plain knight, the mega drakey.
Now I'm wondering if there's a zone boundary right there, because I don't think the match drakey is in with this group. So I'm wondering if there's a zone boundary like right there.
It's really unfortunate for grinding because you're going to be missing your grind target half the time. There's any zones. It's really hard to tell. Zone 0 is done by the castle. Zone 1's right to the north of that, not a big deal. Outside of that, it's all big squares. It's really hard to tell where one starts and one stops.
And up2 gonna go check the eastern shores.
JJ finds, just for curiosity, let's test the axe knight and see how bad it is. And yeah, it's that bad. Blue Dragon style spell.
Oh no, this is interesting.
That's for later.
Ooh, rogue scorpions are nice.
They're insane. He's strong enough now. Yeah, you can hit through them. Like, they have a high agility, high defense, but they're once you start cracking through the damage, they are pretty soft. Especially now they're really damage broken, so they can maybe hit you for 0.
And JJ's like, nah, I think I can do better by sprinkling some fairy water on.
Such hydration. Everyone knows desert enemies weak against the water. That's every RPG game, I know.
Uh-oh.
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
Was it sleep? I will show you how.
Show you how. Boy.
Was it flame? Who cares? Here's flame anyway.
Rubicante.
You know that sounds spicy. Alright, counter up. Back up we go.
And the game's like, JJ, you should not have come here. You need to go back to where you belong. Smack.
It was fine, just went one step too far north and found blue dragons and star wyverns. It's one of those zone problems, like, oh, roast scorpion, tasty, delicious, you know, lots of legs, lots of free meat. Then next step, oh, star wyvern. No, this is bad. It's dangerous.
To answer, Niminva in chat, is the token buried somewhere or found? It is on the coordinates, and it's not bad. Really, the worst thing about the coordinates is that you have to get through a zone, well, one zone with ample star wyverns and another zone with red dragons. But if you can get through that, it's relatively easy count.
I forgot the fancy token button. So there we are. Old man is banished. Token remains. Then G, find this Demon Knight. Demon Knight, of course, dodges, 85, 9% of the time.
Well, now, officially, it's only, what, 5 out of 16, 6 out of 16? But, of course, in Dragon Warrior Randomizer math, yeah, that's 85, 90%.
G, found the coastline now, so we're going around the long way to the west, trying to find other areas. Nope. There's but one true way. Those who walk not the true way will find themselves immersed in swamp water.
And JJ just about to get level 11 here. Let's see what level 11 has. Once this night goes down. Oh, look, Star Wyvern.
Yep. Alright, that goes down. Level 11 served.
Woo. 10, 6, 9, 10, and return.
We can survive fire breath now. Just once.
Once. Axe Knights might now be possible.
Yeah, it'd be a slog, but it's definitely doable. The zone now, very tasty. Golems still have play, but Axe Knight, plain Knight. You imagine Wyvern's not really a slog. It's not great, but it's not like you're playing a slime.
Oh, there we go. We do have up2ng getting away from a Star Wyvern, only to run into a wizard, which is something we have not yet seen.
It wouldn't surprise you. It can be very basic. Again, Charlotte class enemy. The main trick is there, ignore magic. So sleep, stop spell, hurt spells are all 15-16 resistance.
But it just looks like this one will hit you with the staff.
I'll definitely bring it home. And then she says, I want that wizard. And find Star Wyvern. No, I want wizard. Give me wizard. No!
And the game's like, no, you're going to have a Star Wyvern, you're going to like it, and you're going back to start.
Now for up2ng. I'm sure 10 of those were Star Wyverns. JJ has not tried to find the coordinates yet. So JJ has found the number, but has not actually tried to count out. So might just be trying to get strong enough to get hurt more, enough stats to save your princess. We'll find out.
Well, if he tries to save the princess, he's going to get a rather rude visitor, because we do know that the red dragon is the spike tile guardian in the swamp cave, which of course is not really doable.
Yeah, you with high-end Charlotte defense at 78 now. We're pretty good shape for a Charlotte defense, but yeah, red dragon's a problem still, especially with the only 80 health. Yeah, I mean it's essentially slog. I think it's just too hard. I think it still can kill you in 2 shots, even with the healing. That's really the problem. It's not surviving 1 shot, it's surviving 2 shots, then you can heal again. You can do a heal, fight, heal, fight. You gotta be able to survive 2 big punches.
Yeah. Oh, and look, the Axe Knight dodged. I'd really like to know how an Axe Knight can dodge in that kind of armor. I mean, you'd think it'd be too bulky.
I mean, that's just now in the overworld. At least the overworld makes sense. You can get behind a tree or something like that. Like in Charlock, when you're in a 5x5 stone tunnel, and the pink mohawked plate mail guy is somehow dancing around you.
Well, looks like we are going to get JJ with a check of the Hawk's Nest spike tile and see if it's anything killable. Oh, here's a green dragon. We haven't seen green dragons yet.
Yep. That's how it starts. It's always playful poking, heal wars, and there's running and screaming.
We have up2ng getting to level 10.
Yeah, big stat boost there, so you happy to see those numbers. Also going Hawk's Nest.
Now, he is 1 level short of JJ, but does have the flame sword, so their attack powers are relatively similar. I mean, JJ with 2 more, and it's a stone man.
Which is interesting. It's annoying because you have sleep, so it's definitely a viable, safe fight, barring wake up, dragon true breath. But we'll find out.
I mean, yeah, you can certainly chip away at a stone man here. With a little bit of sleep luck, which JJ, of course, is not yet getting. But with a little bit of sleep luck, you should be able to take a stone man down.
Nope, he's getting back up. We're seeing though with the extreme defense power, it's not being hit for like 30 or 40, where it hit for like 25, 18, 17, 12. So the hit damage is coming back to you is not nearly as bad as it could be.
There we go. Now JJ's getting some sleep luck and is able to take out the stone man. Let's see what we get here.
Her sword.
It is the sword.
up2ng unfortunately gambled on low health and took a punch to the face.
So there is a very good possibility that the armor is in Sherlock, although the armor still could be in Rumbledar.
There's a 1 chest chance, so the odds are 1 versus what? 6, 7 in Sherlock? So 7-1 odds, the armor's in Sherlock?
Yeah, it's pretty slim that it's not in Sherlock. So the odds are pretty good that it is in Sherlock, so that's fun.
Yeah, G taken it down by another Axe Knight, unfortunately. Perhaps a little tilt going on, just some bad luck rolls going on here. Some dodges, some bad heals, just some rough stuff.
To answer Velavi's question in chat, the token was on the overworld. Not a terribly disgusting count.
So JJ's gonna try and find the spike tile in the swamp, maybe?
Maybe.
Yep, definitely saw that 1 stone man said, I killed 1, that's all I need. Moving on.
And JJ finds the red dragon with Hurtmore.
With Hurtmore, which actually is better for you than just biting.
Yeah, that is much better for you than biting, especially with the magic armor, because the magic armor does do the Hurtmore reduction.
It's actually worked out pretty well for JJ. This keeps going like this.
Yeah, Hurtmore red dragons, you kind of take those. They're not bad at all.
I mean, it sounds terrible on paper, but in all reality, it's actually a half power discount.
Yeah, and I'm even slightly surprised that JJ isn't trying to stick a stop spell on these red dragons. just to see if it'll stick. Because if the stop spell sticks, then man, a 75% red dragon. That's almost. Oh, they don't have stop spell. Whoops.
Yeah, that's a small problem.
Small problem. The sword was in Hawksness. Pew 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 pew.
But you better try to find out right now again.
Well, I don't think he has stop spell. They don't have stop spell. Derp. That happens. And
Courage.
JJ with the red dragon kill gets him to level 12, 5, 8, 15, 4, no spells.
Alright, so we're approaching Sherlock quality HP. Attack power, a few levels probably in the ballpark. MP a bit low, but can't complain too much.
Yeah, so really the big issue, well, I mean, really the biggest issue facing our runners right now. No hurt more, because, I mean, that would just be nice. And those Star Wyverns are just so completely stupid.
Yeah, the trouble is Star Wyverns are a problem. Oop, and JJ walk on the princess. Tempting fate here, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, because you don't want to die with the princess in your arms, because then the princess goes right back to her cell, and she gets mad at you.
JJ gets to the north, says, nothing there. Nothing to the east, nothing to the west. So let's check over on the far side over here. We'll enter this swamp leads to nothing. Again, fighting the snowman, wrestling around. Getting tired of healing. There we go.
Does take care of the Stoneman. Does get to level 11 with that nice 10 extra power.
And does not search the ground.
He didn't search.
Not that I saw.
That's a problem. Oh, he did before. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Chad is saying we must have missed a fight that he searched. So, yeah, he's got it.
I hope so, because, oh boy. I've done some dumb things. I've cashed in my harp and walked out without the staff before. I've done some real dumb things in Randomizer, but that one hurts. Thank goodness he found it.
So, Mike actually bringing up a salient point in chat that on JJschmidt's side, well, actually on up2's side too, but an armor retrieval does put the Star Wyvern's defense broken, which means they can be repelled away.
Yes, which solves the problem. Sherlock of terrifying sleep beast roasting you to death. The G trying to grind these green dragons.
So, JJ here is going to search out the coordinates, and if he gets to the coordinates, he will actually find Sherlock along the way.
It's true. Nothing but star weapons. All birds all the time.
Up2ng out of resources and is taking a death.
Swing. Alright. I have a big sword. I have him more. Excellent, let's go.
Oh, yeah. Chat reminding us to click on the Gwaelin for JJ Schmidt, who has rescued the princess and turned the princess in.
I suppose I must.
But thou must.
I forgot we had it because I haven't seen a race in like 20 races. It's been no princess.
So JJ getting a little too far south. Actually, I think he's right in line with it. I think he's just going to have to go back north. Yeah, he's
close.
One west and then back up north. It's right there by the water.
Right there behind the armor knight.
All right, so now we're actually going to get a look at the armored knights here and see if they have anything scary, because we are getting dual armored knight fights here. It looks like they're just going to have Punchmore. No,
Never mind.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. We can't prove it.
Alright, well, up2ng is spared, for now, the bad news of heal more.
Oh, up2ng saw it.
Oh, happened twice then? Okay, so.
Yeah, they've both seen it now. And of course, without Stop Spell, there's nothing they can do about it.
Yep, so armor not going to be a problem for the long term. There we go, gets away. Calls home real fast.
Goes to north, 1-2, and we'll find his token. Alright, so now the hunt begins. So basically, our runners are on a pretty even path here. For the most part, exploration is even. They've checked all the same caves, they've checked all the same everything. So now it's just both of our runners need to find both of the trade-in caves, and Rimuldar is still outstanding. That may possibly have the armor, maybe, possibly.
Yeah, slim chance. Always we're looking at. Main thing now is that they both have, through different efforts, JJschmidt longer to explore, but explored better. Whenever he went down to a cave, mountain cave was a little mess for both of them. But when he went to Garen's grave, he didn't want to dive. Went pretty quick. up2ng, I think I had to go back 2 or 3 times.
And there's Rimuldar.
So roundabout town there.
So let's see. Is the armor in Sherlock? We're going to find out right about now.
Cha-ching!
Ardrick's armor is indeed in Sherlock Castle.
Alright, so that leaves everyone's favorite game now. We can play the pyramid game, or we say it's at the judge table.
So, little interesting that JJ's down to 1 key and did not fill up on keys here in Rimuldar.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think what else would require keys now. Not much else that he's going to take care of now. Of all his keys.
The treasury in Sherlock.
Yeah, I suppose that's important. Yeah, I suppose you want to open up, the treasure chests in Sherlock.
But then again, I suppose if you open it and die after you open it, I suppose that you can always just go to the mountain cave to get a key.
Yeah, it's annoying. I don't think it's game breaking. It's not like Rimuldar and Sherlock are on opposite ends of the world and there's no keys anywhere.
So
still, notable key.
up2ng here has closed the experience gap. I mean, JJ had the experience lead up to roughly 1,000, but JJ has closed that to just about 400, or up2 has closed that to just about 400 now. So up2ng actually making pretty good progress here with his experience grinding.
Yeah, we're at 12 now. That's good. And I'm trying to find up2ng. Yeah, about Rimuldar, but again, won't pay off. So Rimuldar is not really important for the long term of the run, nor is this weird shaped peninsula. However,
man, both of our runners right now just looking for both trade-in caves. That is literally the only things we have yet to find.
And we know they're not on the second continent because we explored that thoroughly. All like 2 screens of it.
Hey, don't forget that Swamp Continent did have that utterly useless Grave of Garen in there.
Yeah, true. Alright, so both the racers are trying to find somewhere on the edges, or maybe a missed path, a small bridge somewhere, sneaky peninsula, or perhaps you walked on the edges and missed a middle part of the continent somewhere. One of the big things with Dragon Warrior 1 exploration is that you're fixed that, this little 8x8 grid around you, so you're kind of forced to be really careful where you're walking.
So JJ back into Cantlin. He casts a spell of Repel to make his exploration go a little more quickly, and go to an inn. Replenish his heal mores.
Pretty much. And all viable. If you find the item to trade in, you're still lacking your experience points. Swamp Cave is viable for combat. JJ knows the red dragons are hurt more happy.
And if our runners get to spell a stop spell, those red dragons are looking mighty juicy.
And JJ heading back north, so going past Hawk's Nest. So JJ not exploring the south anymore, trying to get back north to see if there's something missing up there. Or maybe just heading back to the Swamp Cave to fight there now. Who knows?
I think what JJ's thought is here is he's going to go north to hopefully go west and then go back down south. Because there's that little river, channel there right by Hawksness and Catlin that I don't think our runners have been able to get past yet.
Yeah, this will be a weird loop around. We'll find out.
Loop to loop.
Alright, Healmore, JJ deciding to not fight the Armor Knights, despite the power and armor. Healmore obviously being a problem, so no point in case you don't have to. Up2ng is trying to engage them anyway, so it's dicey. Restaurant, if it hurt more, we can bypass the, yeah, there goes again, the Healmore phase. You can just hit him once, twice with the sword, then blow him up and hurt more. And just skip the chance.
Yeah, but, they would need hurt more in order to be able to do that, and there's kind of a problem with that.
And stop spell works too. You gotta have stop spells too.
Yeah, so really, the things that would make this game seed a lot easier, a lot quicker, the game is withholding. So it does look like up2 has found the town of Rimeldar, where he will be disappointed.
I mean, it's gold. It's 500 gold pieces. Need more.
Okay, so JJ has found his way across this little channel here, which will lead to the, to behind Sherlock. Oh, X-Knight dodging.
Rolls the dice and the dodge. Again, the rest are having problems with that. They're all getting like 25 health and trying to roll a sneaky last shot. I think 4 or 5 times it's bitten them right in the butt. Alright, so here we are in the western part of the continent. Here's a cave. There's 2 caves.
There they are.
There's a red dragon, which you know is a fairly free kill.
And I think we're going to see JJ take advantage of this. Certainly now with Erdrick's sword, the red dragon is a little bit easier and probably doesn't want to, that you'll be able to beat it at some point, even with the rather limited heal mores that our runners that JJ has, but doesn't want to lose his progress. So he's going to fight his way through this and then hope not to get another encounter while he does his homework here.
And here's the HP build come into play, where JJ heals to 94, whereas up2ng heals to 87. So that can easily be an extra round of combat.
Yep, absolutely. 12 power, 12 response speed, 3 hit points, no MP, and there's hurt more.
Alright, we're almost viable for triangular combat. We're down 1 hit point and a little bit of power.
To answer Valevi's question in chat, is the swamp a red dragon? Yes. The swamp tile is a red dragon, and JJ, so used to casting heal more, accidentally casts a hurt more.
And survive somehow, so lucky. That does make it a little dice now. You're now not guaranteed to survive this combat. Find away the options now.
I think you gotta try to run, and he does get away.
Gets away. Now, okay, trade in the staff cave, walk 5 steps and go back to the cave before getting mauled by another dragon. Do you heal walking here with your magic armor to full health, and then go back outside?
All right, so JJ does get the staff. Can JJ make his way over those 5 steps? He does. Okay. There you go.
Best Kyrie Urban, throwing sage and herbs in the air. Repel the bad things.
So, at 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 30-ish seconds, JJ Schmidt has entered grind and go mode. So right now, he's just going to do some grinding to get to, levels necessary to kill the Dragon Lord. But of course, he's got to pick up Erdrick's armor on his way down.
And instantly you're it's like, alright, I have my stuff there, I'm ready to go. How about the Star Wyvern? Instantly dodge, sleep, fire breath.
Dodge, sleep, fire breath, dead. Now he's trying to death warp here, and the game's like, no, we're not gonna let you death warp. Nope, not letting you. Nope, not letting you death warp. All right, there you go.
That was a delayed progress. No, not quite a broiler roasting. That was more of a, what do they say, sous vide. Just a very slow heated boil.
All right, and I think we're gonna get JJ going into the back, and I think he's gonna do a red dragon grind.
Might as well run the castle. Got full resources. Go downstairs. And just keep on doing it until the job's done. Open door once, stays open.
And
Key problem solved.
And up2ng is taking out a golem here to get closer to level 13. So if you take a look again, our runners aren't that far in experience. But the thing is, right now JJ has no leader's ever commanding with freaking, back attack possibilities and Sherlock with a wombo combo, but JJschmidt is going to get on the grind much quicker than up2 does. So really this is going to come down to is how far ahead can JJschmidt get in the grind.
Yeah, how long does it take up to do the homework? And then it comes down to diving Sherlock twice. Probably 2 dives. We're going to have to go down once if the armor wants to win. I'd be really surprised to go down there and do it all in one go.
Oh yeah, you'd need a boatload of MP or a boatload of strength in order to get that to work. This Axe Knight here will get up to NG level 13, where we know Hurtmore is, and he's going to be very happy to see the spell of Hurtmore. Yeah, Beta Strep making a very good point in chat. This is one of those seeds where you actually thank the rando gods for putting a silver shield in this seed, because without a silver shield, you wouldn't be repelling those Star Wyverns in Sherlock.
Or now, for that matter. You just put it on now and be weapon proof.
That's true.
Geez, scouring the world now, trying to find those caves.
He is going the right general direction, though. So, probably as long as he doesn't get hung up by these red dragons or whatever, probably 5 minutes out from getting, from completing his homework.
That's 5 minutes, a long time with red dragons, though. So we'll see. 5 minutes would be 1,000 hit points, or 1,000 experience points.
JJ, I believe, is 3 red dragons away from level 14.
And there's a world where we get to level 14, 15 and have good go stats and not have Star Spell. So if your boss tiles something spooky with a... See, Blue Dragon had a Star Spell was free, so it seemed. Red Dragon have hurt more. Golem were very punchy. Yeah, not much is really scary, I guess, other than the... Thankfully, the Star Wyverns, which can't be a boss monster.
Armored Knights have heal more.
Yeah, they have heal more, so Star Spell will be a problem with those guys.
Well, not necessarily. You could just attack it twice, cast a Hurtmore, and kill it. I mean, yeah, it would use 5 MP, but it'd be a guarantee to kill.
Certainly.
And up2ng is just about to find his trade-ins.
There we go. What's that? Rumbles. Walk 4 steps. Trades in.
Okay, JJ, 1 more red dragon away from level 14.
Eats the Staff of Rain.
So up2ng, 4.5 minutes behind in 5 minutes after walking. So 5 minutes behind grind and go mode. So what is that? About 1,100 experience, 1,200 experience. So
yep.
that's the deficit. So it's close. It's a little more than just Sherlock luck, but it's close. This is still anybody's race here.
It may come down to stat changes. up2ng doesn't have the
Ooh.
HP build.
Ooh!
Holy cow! Never mind. Well,
well,
I always die for the armor now.
that level was something else. So JJ Schmidt now at level 14, up to NG at level 13. That was a level.
I'm gonna hit that button. Let those numbers speak for themselves. And I'm thinking, even despite my lack of stuff here, I'm gonna go to Charlock now and try and get my armor. Like, I can fight the way down, I can get things at my hit points. 131's not great for Dragon Lord fighting. Let's see, was that 115, 6 or 7 to 15? That's not great for Dragon Lord.
Yeah, so JJ Schmidt went from borderline HP to I'm throwing the death necklace on guaranteed in one level.
Yeah, so you find the treasury, not a big deal. And yeah, I mean, I'd go get my armor, I'd try to find a necklace, then I'd leave, I'd go to Rimaldar or near my town and go back to it again.
Yes, Nim, up to NG is level 13. Yep. Click the trigger.
I did it, I was still in all these giant numbers.
It was 56. It was a 56 HP game.
Again, it won't be as big for up to NG, but enough to still be viable. So the my speaking of like, maybe the Jelly Bill will come back and bite on the butt for no HP, it's been promptly disproven by level 14.
So all right, so let's do a little math here, because once you get up to 153 HP, that amount of HP is almost kind of worthless, because you're never, outside of maybe 1 or 2 times, you're never going to heal all the way back to 153.
Nope.
Even if you heal it, let's say you'd be conservative and heal at 47 or 48, you're only going to get back up to 147, 148. So you're going to put the death necklace on. So what does the death necklace do? That takes you down, what? So 25%, 15 and 15 is 30. And another 8, so it's going to take you down to what, about 115, 116, somewhere around there. But your attack power is going to be up to 141. So you're going to do 10 to 20 damage to the Dragon Lord. 10 to 20 damage to the Dragon Lord is 15 average damage. You need 10 hits. You have 9 heal mores right now.
Also, fair chance you find the Fighter's Ring in the treasury as well.
Yep. And the Fighter's Ring, that would only add 1 to the max. No, wait, hold on. So it would be 143. It would add to the max. Yep.
Yeah, so you go from 10 to 20 to 10 to 21.
Yep. So I mean, but you're gonna have to use up a heal more here on the barrier tiles. So
yeah, I mean, I usually eat the herbs and try and roll the bones. Yep, so eating the herbs.
Okay, up to NG, just getting level 14, checking out his stats, and he's like, I'm going.
Yeah, same thing. Again, the HP, you see the difference in HP, 140 versus 153. Still, that was viable, but definitely a little different. It goes back for more dragons. We're going to try and die here, probably.
I think this is just a death warp.
No, he's healing. He wants more.
I guess he's not happy with his MP.
Or he's not happy with stop spell.
I guess, but I mean, this is a curious decision. We'll have to ask him about it in the post-race interview. No? Okay. This is an interesting choice here for up2. It's got to be, again, he's got to not be comfortable with his MP. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, I mean, it's viable, makes sense. Just it's really risky with the we're an hour and a half, 20 in. We know it's kind of a, I don't know. When I see those 2 caves together, the trading caves are right there. I think like my opponent found them a half hour ago, and I just totally whiffed. Agility high enough for Schmidt to simply run away too. So most of these fights are being run from. So very fast as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a pretty uneventful dive here for JJ, and I don't think we've. I thought it, so therefore the jinxes are already in effect. I don't think we've seen a red dragon dive down here in the dive, so that's a good thing.
Even one dragon would be too bad. You fight it off, you eat 2 herbs, and you let the armor kind of hit on the way there. And using the fairy water to save the MP, so coming out as well, like spending no MP on the way down at all. We're at the U.
I mean, if JJ needs one, he does have one extra heal to use. So.
Yeah, we're at the big black room. And honestly, hero walks. JJ walks downstairs to like 5 encounters. That's how I felt. It was real easy.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of werewolves, green dragons, wizards, and star wyverns down here because he's not seeing much. And there's the armor.
First, just the armor. Fairy water.
There's the fighter's ring. And there's the death necklace. Triple. A nice triple in the treasury.
I got lucky. So last chest is something floating ether, probably another pair of wings. But we have all the goods here.
And does put on the fighter's ring.
She's still fighting. So up2ng thinking they want one more level to even things out. Whereas JJ has done what I thought was improbable. He's gone downstairs, spent no MP whatsoever, and is ready to fight the Dragon Lord. We'll see how the boss goes with the sub-boss.
Yeah, this is base outside of stupid RNG. This is basically free for JJ.
The Fairy Water again, keep him safe from any kind of star weapons, no surprise ambushes, no chance for sleep and fire breath. Just plodding along and fighting the big things or run away from them.
Oh, look, and it's a blue dragon. These things are free.
Yeah, it's too weak to hurt him now. Soft, die in 3 or 4 swings, tops, and I cast dot spell, so just gimme.
There we go. Easy peasy.
Cast the heal, just get maxed out real fast.
The question in chat, does he put on the death necklace? Yeah, there's no doubt he's putting the death necklace on here. 153 HP is way overkill.
On it goes.
There we go. All right. And we do have level 15 here for up2ng. No more power, 1 response speed, 7, and 1 MP. And the spell of stop spell.
Yep, he wants the MP. That's all it's gotta be. He wants more MP to do it, so he's going back for more. Oh boy.
Ooh, back attack for JJ. Of course, doesn't matter. Still hits anyways for 17.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's not gonna break anything.
$17 and 11 is 28. $28 and 12 is 40. $58.
Yeah, it seems like dicey, but no, it's just going pretty smoothly.
79.
There's a max. There's a double. Looks like I heal more though. The rest of that reflex just heal more after every attack.
97. $115. Why you gotta make the math this difficult on me?
Just throw 7s there randomly. Here's a 3, here's a 6, here's a 2.
125. There we go. That's easy.
Hopefully the rolls keep high again, because I feel really bad if you lose by 1 swing, and that 1 double he gave up on.
142. 162.
And down goes DL. Yep, just strides down with that big bullet hit points and says, nope, don't care about your barriers, don't care about your beasts. I'm coming fairy water. I'm taking my armor.
Even had 2 heal mores in the tank.
Just swaggers down there and beats the crap out of everything in his way.
All right, everybody, get your GGs out in chat. JJschmidt77 has won this race with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 42 seconds. As a result, JJschmidt77 will move on to the second round of the bracket and face the winner of Brian Williams 42 against Apex Corvid.
JJ had a slower start. Tried to get the gold grind going. Did some exploring first. Was a little slow running the grind there. up2ng got the hand axe, started to chop things away really fast. Both of them were neck and neck, back and forth. Exploration and experience points for a while. JJ got the homework done first.
And with that chime, we are joined by JJschmidt77 here in Discord. JJ, good job, my friend. Good game. And with that chime, we are joined by JJschmidt77 here in Discord. And apparently the push-to-talk monster has eaten another. We do have up2ng here getting level 16, 3 power, 1 agility, 3 HP, 2 MP.
Yeah, just fighting out for Deathport probably.
Hey there.
There we go.
Hey, JJ, well done, my friend.
Sorry about that. I pushed to talk on and was trying to figure out how to turn my sound off on the game all at the same time. But thank you.
So, Star Wyverns, discuss.
I'm just happy we had a lot of defense at the end so that we could just not see them in Charlock.
Yeah, that was a really nice touch there. The seed actually was nice to you there. Mountain Cave, boy, that Mountain Cave really kind of did you the once over several times at the beginning of the seed.
Yeah, well, after that start, I kind of felt like I was going to have to retire if I lost this one. Felt like that had to be lucky, just going straight to that key at level 1.
Yeah, that was one heck of a. Did you get an encounter and then run from the encounter? It was either that or one heck of a hero walk. But yeah, that really, yeah, even though there wasn't anything great in the treasury, that still did you very, very good. I think you did a fairy water grind there on it. So that kind of helped you get things off the ground there.
And the broadsword start, I'm sure, helped. I don't know. I mean, I'm interested to see how this one shook out. And did I hear you say he went up to 60?
Yeah, up2ng went up to level 16. We're not 100% sure why. I'm sure we're going to ask him when he comes into the booth afterwards. But he did the strength agility build, but his stats were. It didn't really matter though. I mean, he had he had enough HP and he had the same MP you did. So he wound up having, he had more agility. So, I mean, right now his agility is 92, so he should be running from pretty well everything in here.
The only thing I can think of is, I know we'd talked, I think it was last year, when Armor and Charlock was new, and I think he once, the only thing I can think of off the top of my head was maybe he wanted more MP to do the armor dive. I assume he hasn't done the armor dive.
He just died right now and has burned 2 healmores on the way down the throne room. So he actually just went there and blew through 2 healmores instantly.
Wow. Yeah. So I always just go, and I mean, you don't know whether you're going to die for the armor and win all at the same time. Like, you can switch to doing just an armor dive anytime, but with the defense, I felt like there was a decent chance that you were down there with, without more than 1 heal more.
And you did.
I had an extra. I know I burned double on that fight. I healed at 60 or something stupid like that because I was trying to. And
did you see any red?
At the same time.
Did you see any red dragons on the top zone of Charlock?
No, I don't know that I saw an enemy on the top floor of Charlock, to be honest.
Okay, so there were red dragons apparently in the top zone because up2ng just ran into one. So that's really, some good encounter RNG there on your part. Being able to get through that top zone and not see a red dragon.
Yeah, and I mean, there's the one armored knight was, I think, the only thing that was even slightly challenging that I saw.
But you now move on to round 2, where you get to face the winner of Brian Williams versus Apex Corvid. Your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any yet. I mean, probably go Apex Corvid, but who knows?
Well, either way, it's going to be a very good matchup there. Well, then again, I mean, everybody in the bracket is just so incredibly talented. But if you see JJschmidt versus up2ng, you think, oh, what is this? A semifinal? Maybe a quarterfinal with some bad draws, and there you are meeting up in the first round. I mean, the talent in this tournament is just unbelievable.
Yeah, I think he got some unlucky Swiss luck. I think he drew tough opponents like all 5 rounds. So it was definitely one of those where, I mean, everybody said it. The seeding doesn't mean a whole lot because there's so much parity, but this is one of those where up2ng was going to be underseeded for sure. So I was not terrible to draw him by any means, besides the fact that I typically root for him to win his races. So, but yeah, it's fun. I mean, we all saw, or I'm sure a lot of us saw last night's race, and no spoilers, but if you think seeding,
Well, I didn't actually see the race last night, but I did see the results, and just seeing the results, it's like, wow. I mean, that close of a race, that just kind of speaks volumes about this tournament.
So I definitely was probably the middle, like levels 10, 11, 12. I was thinking I was probably gonna get blown out of the water because it was really hard. I don't know. I mean, I'm interested to see this race on the watch back to see what dude chose to do, but it was difficult to figure out exactly what to do in those middle levels.
Yeah, you both kind of struggled with the middle levels because you didn't have Hurtmore. Your strength, I mean, he had a flame sword, you had a broadsword, but your strength was not great. So, I think you kind of made the right choice there. You were getting some knights, you were getting armored knights, or not X knights. I think you were also getting some wraith knights in through there. I do recommend watching the race back. But you had a pretty steady experience lead for most of the seed.
Yeah, and like I say, I knew I had a very lucky start, so I was going to be really disappointed if I found a way to blow this one.
Well, if you go to watch it back, yes, you had a lucky start to a certain extent, but up2ng actually went north before anything and got into Breckenary right around the same time you were getting your key. So he actually had a hand axe right away.
Oh, yeah, that was interesting. I kind of forgot all about that, but I drew a really low gold chest, so I didn't even have hand axe money. I knew that from the start, and so I didn't save that gold. I figured I was going to have to restart the seed from scratch and try to get a bigger chest if there was a town, but then that key happened out of nowhere and didn't really matter, I guess. Yeah.
And we do have up2ng going after the Dragon Lord here. I do believe up2ng did put the Death Necklace on and does not get back attack, so he'll have that extra attack in his back pocket.
Is it all one? Did he have to leave? I'm not watching. But did he?
All one dive.
Good.
So I think he's at 31. I think damage after 2 attacks. I think now he's up to 44. So he's right around. Go ahead, Seawolf.
It's the matter of just missing the 2 heal more. So it's kind of a roll check. If he gets the high enough rolls, it won't be a problem. If he gets close to the end, it can be dicey, and that 1 extra heal more spent to get past the barrier might be a problem.
He's not getting very good rolls. I think he only has 1 above average roll right now. I've lost count, but he only has 1 above average roll. All right, there's another one. So he might actually have to manipulate a double somewhere around here if he can. Oh, there's a 20. All right, that helps.
There we go.
Oh, and a 19. All right, he's in a lot better shape now.
Yes, no luck though. No small punches in a row. It's been punch, breath. So no chance for double.
All right, so he's probably got 2 or 3 attacks left, and gets him with a very nice amount of HP and a very nice amount of experience too. 99 experience.
Nice. He heads back home. Talks to the king.
And up2ng has finished this race with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 40 minutes, and 38 seconds. So a difference of 10 minutes and 54 seconds. 56.
For the grind, I think. Just simply could have been neck and neck if he didn't grind the 2 levels.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I didn't really consider trying to go for. I mean, I figured two dives was worst case scenario, at least the way I was looking at it. But I did wonder at one point in there when the HP was a little lower before that massive level, if if he did do strength agility. I don't think he normally does, but not sure.
Well, I know that he's been watching the tourney races a lot, and I know he has kind of sided toward the strength agility build as the tournament has gone on. With that chime, by the way, we are joined by up2ng here in Discord. Up2, well played, man. GG.
GG's, man.
All right, thank you.
So, I guess the first thing we got to ask you, Up2, why not give it a try at level 14? What were you looking for there at levels 15 and 16? More MP?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to do a single dive, and 14 just wasn't good enough for me. But I was also feeling like I was sort of hoping JJ would go for it on 14 and like get cursed and like fail a dive, like because that was the only way I was gonna win.
Yeah, JJ did do a dive at 14, did do a single dive, didn't have to use any MP on the way down, and beat the Dragon Lord with 2 heal mores to spare. So, nice. the seed was pretty nice to you guys stat wise for the most part, especially at the end. But that JJ even mentioned it a little bit. That middle game was kind of rough on both of you.
Yeah, I felt like I had no chance to win. I just so many things went incredibly badly that, like I said, I was just basically thinking that he would have to fail multiple dives to have any chance. It was, I don't know. It's hard to just imagine a run going worse than that, but that happens sometimes with Rando.
Yeah, and I was telling them when I came in, I just randomly decided to just look at that cave right away at the start and got all the way to the key at level 1. So if I hadn't have won, I would have been pretty I'd have considered retiring after getting that lucky to start.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'll have to look and see how significant that would have been, because I mean, I got a hand axe right away, and wasn't that long after that I was trying to set up a gold grind, but of course it took me like 6 or 7 tries to get 2 chests opened in order to set up a gold grind. So that was like one of many things that was like that. I think a big mistake that I made, it dawned on me 5 minutes later or something, that when I went to try and get the coordinates from the old man, I think that I may have had a heal more to spare there without using it. I had thought that I had used it, and then like a few minutes later I was like, you know what, maybe I didn't actually use it. So and of course after I died there, it took probably 25 minutes to get back to that town. So it was just like one of those seeds I knew pretty much the entire time I had 0 chance to win.
Yeah, I was telling them in the middle game I felt like I was probably well behind, so Yeah, I mean, I think you always feel that way to some extent with the randomizer, but yeah, I can definitely see what you mean.
I mean, and if you do watch this race back up to, I think you're going to be maybe a little bit surprised because the race was pretty gosh darn close up until the end. I mean, even
Yeah,
so,
I would be shocked, honestly.
I mean,
Like I thought I was like 30 minutes behind. I
no,
was
I think
like, I
Yeah.
just couldn't believe like when I got to the Red Dragon grinds that like he wasn't done already. It was like that's how bad it seemed like to me. Like on top of everything else, like somehow I couldn't like figure out how to get over to the 2 turning caves. Just took like an extra 10 minutes to just
both of you
figure
did
out that
that.
there was like an extra continent over there. Like I just
Yeah, no, legit. 10 minutes is basically the difference.
Yeah.
Homework's done 10 minutes apart, and you were basically comparable.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, I
mean,
just
I
couldn't
think
get into grind and go until I turned in the stuff, and
but even
it's
still,
just
you were
brutal.
grind and go pretty much exactly 5 minutes after JJ was, and so you each got level 14 within like 6 minutes of each other. So I mean, you guys were still fairly close there at the end, where you had mentioned that you thought that you would need multiple failed dives by JJ. It wouldn't have taken multiple. I mean, if you would have won at 14, it only would have taken one.
Yeah, I'll have to look at it again. 14 seemed like it was completely not doable because I didn't have the armor. So, I just like it's pretty much 2 heal mores to burn going in, and it just didn't seem like it would be enough to me. But I'll have
Yeah,
to look at that.
we were talking. I obviously didn't know, but they said you ran the strength agility, so I don't know how big of a difference that would make. But the HP did get pretty ridiculous on my side towards the end. So yeah, I don't know how that would have made anything different.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, if you could factor in some double attacks and stuff, it would make it a little better, probably. Yeah, that was I don't know. 14 is surprising. Like I kind of was hoping that, like I said, I figured I was behind, and I was like, well, maybe he'll go at 14 and fail to the Dragon Lord and be cursed. Like I felt like that was my only chance. So I don't know. Maybe I just the math wasn't good enough. I did not think we had anywhere near enough on 14. So yeah, if it worked out for you, then I was just wrong, I guess.
Oh, that's like what you said, though. I don't blame you at all for feeling behind because this seed, there wasn't, especially like I said, mid game, there just wasn't a clear path.
Like I won at 16, and I had no MP when I beat the Dragon Lord. So like I just can't imagine winning at 14. I had no MP left when I beat the Dragon Lord. So I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it sounds like I had better encounter luck on the way down and everything too. So it wasn't as just, it wasn't as it might seem, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I hope you go all the way. Hopefully, you're in the round of 16. So congrats on that, and yeah, I'll just wait till next year, I guess. I could feel kind of the whole tournament wasn't going my way. I lost a Swiss round basically because of like 3 early metal slime kills, which is like I mean, what are you gonna do? That just like put me 0-2 and in a position where I had to face a top seed like in the brackets. It's just one of those things. Like the tournament just never got off the ground for me, and hopefully next year will be better.
Yeah, I was telling them too. I was like, yeah, I was pretty disappointed to draw up to NG because, there's a ton of parity and anybody, any day, any given Sunday sort of thing. But I was like, he's really overseeded or over underseeded, however you want to put it. So, but yeah, and it always sucks drawing you because I was telling them I was rooting for you. And you're one of the people I root for. So. Hate when we get paired up.
Yeah, same. And I know that you have a chance to have a kind of a tough matchup next week too. And I guess they're all going to be tough from here on out. It's like everybody's so good now. So I mean, good luck on that. Like I said, I hope you go all the way. We'll see.
Well, thanks, man.
Yeah, real good race here for you guys. GG to both of you. All right, so what do we have coming up here tomorrow in the Dragon Warrior Randomizer Round 1 bracket? Well, we have, 3 matches, and they're pretty darn good matches. We're going to start off tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, with Edge Talvaron against some guy named the Seawolf 1. You at all familiar with that guy there?
Yeah, depends if my computer's on or not. But otherwise, it should be interesting. Again, echoing sentiments. It's just the seeding is kind of a novelty. We're all pretty good at the game right now, so every match is gonna be a real slam dunk. So it's gonna be a real fight back and forth for everybody.
And speaking of pretty good at the game, 1 hour after your match kicks off, there is F. Coughlin, Fred, against Valevi at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And then 1 hour after that, at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Brian Williams 42 against Apex Corvid. Of course, the winner of that will go on to face JJ Schmidt, who just took the win here. So make sure, to those of you who are still in chat, make sure you follow our runners here, JJschmidt77 and up2ng. Make sure you give them a follow. Make sure you give my co-commentator and tracker, pulling wonderful double duty here, the Seawolf 1. Make sure you bop him a follow, and our wonderful re-streamer Elmore St. James here. So I'm going to look for a raid. I'm going to go see who we're raiding here. Seawolf, do you have any final comments before we get on up out of here?
Again, excellent display of the skill of the game. Both of you went for the grind. Both of you saw your options there, and we're just thwarted by angry spicy chicken.
I appreciate you guys covering the race, by the way. I know we had kind of a lot of races today, so it was awesome to get coverage on this. So thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Happy, yeah, we're both happy to do it. So after consultation here, we are going to go over to Tilo, one of our runners here in the tournament, who apparently is doing the pixel remaster of one of the Final Fantasies, Final Fantasy 1, I believe. So we're going to go say hi to Tilo, and I hope everybody comes back here for 8 p.m. tomorrow night for Edge Talvaron against Seawolf. So everybody here in chat, I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow.